Alright, we're back over here. I forgot this hole pattern. Alright, so before I cated that 3.520, and this one looks to be pretty close to that, 515. Okay, now I'm going to do some real measurements. So we take the hole, measure the hole, zero it. Check the other one's going to be catty-corner from it. Appear to be the same size. That's a good sign. Then you go from one hole to the other hole. Should give me the number I want. This one says bigger yet. 0.533 and a half. Holy shit. I thought the other one was a little bit on the big side. That's even bigger. Okay, let's go back and check a different hole. Pretty close. Half a thou, 1 thou. Half a thou different. Five two eight. So it looks like 530 is our number now. 528. 532. So 530 must be the number. Okay, I'm going to check this plate that came off. Let's see what we got on this one. First, got to check the hole size. Appears to be the same. One hole to the other hole. That's 35. 29, 30. 28 or so. That's the big one again. See the one right next to it. Bigger yet. 34, 30. Alright, I think we're going to go with 30. So that bumps my number up by 10, which increases my dimension by 5,000, so my other number I need. Alright. See, that's why you don't use bad holes. Bad holes, bad measurements. Actually, this one is the bad one. That's the bad hole. See, they're all eaten out. Just a good one, they're nice and round. Okay, zero that back out. Okay, so you go over here, change your dimension. This is now a 30. Which means this is going to increase this dimension here by 5. Double check that. We take 3.530 divided by 2, 1765. Okay, that's our dimension that we need. Come back over here. Do a rough measurement again and see if that's kind of what it looks like it's correct, because it didn't look like it's that far apart to me originally. 20. Center of hole. Yeah. 540 on that one, just by eyeballing it. You always want to do a double check with your eyeballs to see if it looks like it's close. 530-ish area, 535, 538. This one's 38. So you just do an eyeball check, center hole to center hole. And you want to make sure the number you came up with is something in the ballpark. The exact number is correct, but you just got to make sure you're in the right number. Because if you measure off these two here instead of these two, they're different numbers. So you got to make sure you measure the correct way. So in case you don't know what that means that means when you go like this, center out your hole, and then measure the inside dimension, measure the outside dimension. So you get 955. 2.955. See the number we get? 2.955. Okay, so you go ahead and zero that back out. See everything's zero. You go 2.955. Right there. Check it against your hole pattern. Must be 395. 3955. Right there. Center hole to there. See, it's not even close. See, your numbers are way off because we're way down here. 3533. So that's why you got to always see if your number's plausible. Just don't go with it. If it doesn't look right, it might not be. All right. So now we got our template made. What we need, my blueprint. That's my blueprint. That's about the best I get for blueprints too. So, all right. Next thing, I got to cut some metal. We'll be back. All right. Working on my tool there for a few hours now. This is a fairly hard piece of material I've been working with, so it takes a while to get all the metal out of this. So I got this all made, so hopefully it goes over this and over that one. Let's see, this one's dirty and that one's beat up. Let's try the dirty one first. Okay, it fits right on there like it's supposed to. Good deal. And this one here fits also. Ooh, what happened there? Supposed to be only 5 thou clearance. It's off by a little bit. It's more like at least 10. 3" 5 thou is what I was shooting for. It's hard to measure when you like this, but 3" 5 5 is what I got. Can't measure with that. Oh well. I was hoping to use this for alignment in case the bearing was gone, but a little more clearance than I thought I had on there, but oh well. It'll still do that purpose if you have to. In the real world, we got a dowel pin that's going to go in there. Just like this one here. This dowel pin, I got to put that in there yet too. And this here goes on top of that, which centers everything. And this fits inside of the bearing over here, which does the centering. And it's got about 5 thou clearance I measured. Feels about the same as 5 on that one. So that'll go in there, and that'll center up everything, and that should allow me to do what I need to do. So this needs to be cut down in height. Is that going to the bottom down there or not? Guess I need to find that out. Get tired. A lot of hours. You're just sitting on it. See, it won't pull out very well. It should be. This is 700 deep. That was only 660, so should be good. Yeah, how late is it anyway? It's getting late, I'm sure. Ah, no wonder I'm getting tired. It is almost 1 a.m. Started on this about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Couple interruptions here and there, but not too many. There you go. 5 hours of work, 6 hours of work, whatever the hell that is. Oh well. Okay, let's see. I need to put the hole the rest of the way through there. I need to cut this off to the height that we need it to be cut at. We want it to be a little bit above the surface, but not very far. Straight edge around here somewhere. So right now we got about that much clearance. We're about 50 thou up right now from what I want, and that's about what we got there. Oh, that looks good. And I got to put the hole the rest of the way through that. For two reasons. One, to get the dowel pin back out if I need to. And the second reason is I have to come off of here, center it, and offset to the side. Or I got to come off the OD and come that way. I think originally I was going to come off the ID, but I'll probably come off the OD now, I think. These should be, well, this has to be trimmed back true, but whatever. Like I said, I'm getting tired. Got a lot of cutting to do yet. So this over here, originally it looks like it just drilled straight through with a hole. I thought I was going to use it for a centering device, so I did not drill it straight through the hole right here. So I think I'll go ahead and do that right now. It's easier to do it now than later. Tripod over here. Just trying to get this tool done tonight, but I don't think it's going to make it. Unless I work for another hour or two. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll just work for another hour or two. Alright. Alright, this goes back in here. Go all the way in this time. Around. This will follow the hole from slightly off center anyway. We'll see how this goes. Should have about 3/4 of an inch more to drill through, I think. Let's find out. It's a new drill bit. I'm drilling fairly slow and well lubed. Starts to get a little notchy back here in my hand. I stop. Put a little more oil over here in the front. Shove it back in the hole. Start on again. So you can feel the load on the bit. If it starts to get a little bit too much load, you slow down. Starting to get a little notchy back here. Stop, come back. Again. If you go slow and easy like this, it'll drill pretty much right on the money. It won't be off by much. We'll measure and find out. Easy way to measure that with the caliper. Get some concentricity real easy. Go through. There we go. All right. Away from the chuck there. All right, let's see what we got here. Boom, 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 boom. When these jaws stick up like this, they hurt like hell when they hit you. How much metal I cut out today. This is completely cleaned out of here. So you can see how big the chip pile is right now. The big drill things I've been throwing over the side, but none of the small stuff. That one don't want to come up. We'll leave it. You can see I got a lot of blue chips in there. Those blue chips means the bit wasn't happy. You can see how big the chips are there. Those are really, really thick. That's how deep I was boring the hole into here. I was overloading my cutter pretty good. Very nice and blue. It means it's hot. When it's cold like that, see, it doesn't turn color. Throw that out of the way. See how those big chips are down there? Those are fat chips. Let's see, where's that drill bit that I was using? This works pretty good for getting stuff like this that wants to cut you out of the way. That stuff will slice you. Oh, here's my boring bar right here. Duh. So when you got a chip that's this wide down here, and you're cutting with your boring bar right here, you can see how fat the chip, how much cut I was doing. I was doing 1 turn increments, which is 250, which is a 1/4 inch passes. And then I dropped down to 200 passes, and I dropped down to 100 passes. It was getting more and more thicker and heavier, burning stuff up quicker when I got out further in the diameter. Hard metal. Alright, let's see what we got here. Clean it off a little bit. So if you measure from here to the outside edge, if you're within a couple thou, you're doing pretty good. No place to put this. Let's see what we get here. We're about 40. 50. 40 again. Well, that's not 40, that's 40. This one's about 55. Yeah, 55 right there. See, 60 right in that area. About 1.5 here. These two were the same. So that means they're pretty damn concentric, which is good. Okay, now we gotta knock this down to 250. 2¼ inches. Should be around 2.3, I'm thinking. We are 2.307 right now. It was 307. And we're 300 on this side. So we have to square it up. When it measures equally all around, that means it's a square to the surface, which is what we want. We want that to be within 1 thou. So I gotta see if I can get that close. And of course I gotta turn it down, so. So to get there close, I'm going to use the dial indicator. Hopefully that'll get me pretty close. A hammer for adjustment purposes. Your dial indicator. Now I machine the surface way over here. This is what I cut first to rough it in. This from this edge here over, it was straight. So from here over, everything's machined within 1 thou, easy. From here out, we don't know yet. We're getting 6 thou variance. That means this is out a couple thou probably. Taper. Could be 6 out on the face. So we're going to put this all the way in here and try to square this thing up. Good high spot. Okay, we're at the top. When the indicator's all the way up, we're at the top. Let's see how close we are. Okay, which way is high? Okay, high is that way. That's low, so it needs to go up. This is high up here, it needs to go down. And beat down, not up. Half a towel. Doubled it. Alright, what number are we on? Keep cutting the same place. Number 2 seems to be the high spot. Am I hitting too hard or not hard enough? High spot again. Number 2. Getting harder. Number 2. Harder. Number 3. 2's over here now. One, 2. Close we'll get. So there's your dial. Light might help lose it. So we're twitching. I've been trying to get the twitch out for a little while, but it's hard to tell where the twitch is at. I think it's right here. I know between 3 and 4. 4, 3, 2. Move 90 degrees from where it was. So you keep playing with it or you leave it. I'm going to leave it. Okay, so obviously you can see the face is not very even. So even though this is within a quarter of a thou, you look at the face out here and we're bouncing all over the place. And you can see this is bouncing in here too. So that means it's not concentric. That means my chuck needs to be adjusted up and down a little bit. Alright, so not too happy with that. That basically sucks. Alright, so we got to figure out where we're at. We got to make some adjustments here. How far out are we on this side? About 3. High right here. That moved it, that doubled my air. They didn't like that. Yeah, it's hard to tell where the air is at. 3 and 2 is where it moved. Same spot I've been hitting all along. I made a big change that time. Now we're at 4. There, this is not working very well. I gotta figure out what's going on with this face. So this is not working too well because this chuck is not concentric. Over the years it's kind of moved on me a little bit. Alright. So what we gotta do is measure how thick this thing is. This is in my way. So we're going to measure this right here. This is our high spot, 6. 3. 1. 6. So you go 6, 3, 1. In fact, that's a pretty high change. Okay, so now we got to put an indicator on there and duplicate those numbers. When we duplicate the number, that means we're flat. We're square the back surface, but we're not concentric this way. So that'll be the next problem to figure out. Doesn't help when your tools aren't square. So this goes to a combination back and forth here. Eventually we'll figure out how to make this all square. Blow this up just a little bit so you can see the dial. Okay, high is that way. Okay, so there's 0. 6 is 0. 3, drop 3 on the dial. About 3.5 actually. And 1. It's about the same, about 3. So I'm going to make 1 my 0. That's our high spot, definitely high. Alright. Okay. We know where we're at right now, kind of. We have no idea where we're up top and bottom. Okay, I got to change my bit. I'll be back.